Finally, after God knows how long, we finally got an ROG gaming mouse tailored for gamers with smaller hands like myself. I've been asking ROG to come up with something like this for a very long time now, and to say I'm stoked about this is an understatement. Gladly, I wasn't disappointed. It's absolutely perfect for my hand. Introducing the new ROG Harpe Ace Mini. Shape-wise, it's almost the same as the original ROG Harpe Ace, but is shorter and offers a few improvements based of course on community feedback. It has a better sensor and better coating, and uses arguably better and more durable optical micro switches. But really what you're after here is the smaller size and lighter weight, which is a rarity from ROG. The last legitimate compact ROG mouse that I can think of is the ROG Strix Carry, and that is already a dinosaur in today's meta. Most of ROG's gaming mice are quite long, so having a shorter and smaller mouse like this is a breath of fresh air. So enough yapping about the past, and let's see what the ROG Harpe Ace Mini is all about. Let's get into it. As always, honest disclaimer, this video is not paid, but ROG Philippines provided a review sample for me to experience, and I also get to keep it just for full transparency. Well, I've been bugging them about this for quite a while now, so I'm definitely not giving it back. I'm just kidding. They will not see this video prior to release, so everything I'll mention on this video is my honest opinion. Alright, so the ROG Harpe Ace Mini is essentially a shortened version of the original ROG Harpe Ace. It's about 10mm shorter in length, 2mm shorter in height, and 1mm thinner in width. It might sound not that much, but I'm telling you, it makes a ton of difference. It also weighs just around 49.4 grams, which is right around its specifications. If you haven't noticed already, it features a semi-symmetrical shape, not quite ambidextrous due to the lack of side buttons on the right side. It also features an improved matte coating, which I must say is actually effective. It feels more grippy compared to the original ROG Harpe Ace and even against the recent ROG Keris 2 Ace. Now in terms of switches, this mini version uses ROG optical micro switches instead of the mechanical ones from the original version, but unlike my experience with the ROG optical micro switches on the ROG Keris 2 Ace, which is kind of mushy, this time around it's perfectly fine. I mean, it's still not as snappy as a typical mechanical switches, but at least it's crispy enough without any pre or post travel, which helps with both feel and accuracy. The scroll wheel is quite stable with no side-to-side wobble and with enough tactile feedback for both the notches and the button. This is also the only part where we have an RGB illumination. The side buttons are okay, properly placed at least for the size of my hand, and are quite clicky and tactile, no complaints here. And then at the bottom, we have the usual triangular ROG 100% PTFE gliders, a couple of buttons for the DPI and pairing, a switch for the tri-mode connectivity, the compartment for the USB dongle, and the new ROG Aimpoint Pro optical sensor, which is now up to 42,000 dpi, compared to the non-pro ROG Aimpoint of the OG Harpe Ace, which is only up to 36,000 dpi. This new sensor can be used on pretty much any kind of surface, including glass. Overall design and construction-wise, the ROG Harpe Ace Mini offers premium quality, both in terms of feel and actual build. Here's a quick sound test. Now, depending on the size of your hand, this mouse can easily be used in any type of grip, and as I pointed out earlier, it's perfect for the size of my small and chubby hand. I can easily hug, feel, and reach any part of this mouse compared to the OG Harpe Ace, which is uncomfortably long for me. By the way, I can also say that this mouse is well balanced, which is important for comfort and accuracy, especially for micro adjustments. Now in terms of performance, there's nothing to complain about this mouse. The ROG Aimpoint Pro sensor is accurate and reliable. I didn't encounter any jitters, spin outs, or even a slight hiccup. I can also say the same when it comes to the wireless performance. Like I always say, when it comes to wireless performance, ROG has pretty much nailed it with their ROG Speed Nova technology. I never encountered any issues with any of my wireless ROG peripherals from the past 5 years or so. Now, the ROG Harpe Ace Mini is compatible with the ROG polling rate booster that can boost the polling rate up to 8000 Hz, but unfortunately, they decided to not include one out of the box, so you'll have to purchase it separately if you want to take advantage of that. It does have the ROG Omni receiver though, which can be used for multiple compatible ROG devices. Luckily, I already have an ROG polling rate booster from my ROG Azoth Extreme. Now, as far as I know, if you pair two devices on a single ROG Omni receiver and connect it to an ROG polling rate booster, it won't work and will just be limited to 1000 Hz. However, as per checking on the Armoury Crate software, it says here that the ROG Harpe Ace Mini is set to 8000 Hz. But naturally, I didn't believe that, so I went ahead and tested the polling rate, and as expected, it's only running at 1000 Hz. So I separated them and just used the ROG polling rate booster for the ROG Harpe Ace Mini, which as you can tell, now works at 8000 Hz. Now at this point, it looks like it's all rainbows and butterflies, right? Well, not until you open the Armoury Crate software. This software is annoying as hell. I feel like punching my monitor every time I use this, to be honest with you. For the longest time, I've been defending this, saying that it has a lot of features and all that, but at this point, I'm tired of this crap. I'm sorry ROG, I love all my ROG peripherals, but this thing is crazy sluggish, asks me to update every single time, and if I try to update, gives me repeating errors. Sometimes the update is even required, and if you only want to remove something or change some basic stuff, you'll have to spend a lot of time tinkering with the update. And yeah, the majority of my time for the polling rate part of this review was spent on trying to evade those updates. Don't get me wrong, I want those updates too, but sometimes it's just not working and it takes a lot of time. Anyways, luckily the ROG Harpe Ace Mini is compatible with the Armoury Crate gear, which is a streamlined version specifically for peripherals. And inside the software, you'll have the basic configurations like button customization with all of these available options. And under the performance page, we have DPI customization where you can set different DPI stages in increments of 50, customize its colors, and adjust things like polling rate, angle snapping, and angle tuning. Then under the lighting tab, you have a few lighting effects. Then we also have the surface calibration, power for adjusting alerts and sleep mode, light sync control if you're into that, and of course, firmware update. By the way, this is not a paid segment, but I just want to give a spotlight on a local mousepad brand here in the Philippines, Zen Pads. I've been using the Zen One Pro gaming mousepad, especially for this review, and I must say, I really like it. It features an ultra textured surface for precise control and features a unique soft material for both the surface and the grippy pollen base at the bottom. Now, aside from the Zen One Pro Seigyo, they also have the Zen One Pro Kinko, which offers a sort of balance between speed and control. And then we have the Zen One Pro Shisei, which is geared towards speed. I prefer a bit more control, so I'm using the Zen One Pro Seigyo. Check them out using the link below. Overall, to conclude, the ROG Harpe Ace Mini is a godsend for people with smaller hands and also a fan of everything ROG has to offer when it comes to gaming mouse technology. It is designed and built really well with improved coating, refined micro switches and other physical attributes, and it's reliable in terms of sensor and wireless performance. Just avoid using the Armoury Crate software unless completely necessary, and you'll have a great experience with this mouse. And there you have it guys, thank you for watching. Huge thanks to ROG Philippines for sending this in. You can get this using the link below. Now, if you're interested in the original ROG Harpe Ace, don't forget to watch my review of it using the link below. I also suggest you watch Tito Gaming's review of the ROG Harpe Ace Extreme Edition if you want the more premium version. I'll put some links below as well. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you appreciate this video, and see you next time. Have a great day guys, you're awesome.